Chicago is ready. That message coming from the city's police superintendent this week as he detailed the department's plans for next week's Democratic National Convention. And while the Secret Service and other federal agencies will be taking point, local police will also play a vital role, especially in dealing with the expected thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators. In the run-up to the convention, Chicago police officers have received new de-escalation training. The department says more than 2,500 officers also received 48 hours of specialized training on how to respond to large-scale demonstrations and civil unrest. More than 500 officers from other departments will also help out, although we are told their direct contact with the public will be minimal. So let's bring in NewsNation's Alex Caprariello, who is live here in Chicago. And Alex, the building behind you is going to play a key role in the event of mass arrests next week.
That's right, Nicole. Inside this police department right behind me is an old courtroom that hasn't really been used in years. It's dusty, but it just got a makeover because it is being prepared during this DNC to handle mass arrests. We're about 5 miles from the United Center, about 6 miles from downtown Chicago. That's where the majority of the planned protests are going to be concentrated. But this courtroom and this police station can hold upwards of about 100 people. So in the likelihood of mass arrest, CPD can shuttle upwards of about 100 people at a time through these doors so that way they can process paperwork, or in the event that they have a warrant or an outstanding crime or committed a violent crime, they can see a judge. But this strategy is going to be used for the week of the DNC. But after that, court operations go back to normal throughout Cook County.
And so, Alex, there's this new Illinois law. It went into effect last year. It's called the Pretrial Fairness Act, which kind of dictates the way arrests can be processed. So how is all that going to factor into what potentially happens next week?
Yeah, that was a huge factor in my discussion with the pretrial court's judge about how that new law that's only been in effect for a little less than 1 year will factor into the way that CPD handles arrests during protests, demonstrations, or riots. Really, this is all about eliminating cash bail, right? This law went into effect so that way it prevents jail overcrowding and also targeting of minority communities. CPD has been advised that whenever possible during arrest during this DNC period, they have to take a good look at the person that they're arresting and decide whether or not they are eligible to potentially just be cited on the street, given a notice to appear at a future date. And if so, they won't have to be transported here. They won't have to be locked up or to see a judge. Now, I asked the judge whether or not this could backfire on the city of Chicago, meaning whether or not this could actually just allow criminals right back onto the streets to reoffend. Here's how she responded.
I think that's a valid question. And for anyone who is charged with an act of violence, they may not be released as quickly because their hearing may take longer because there could be a petition to detain that person filed by the state. So there are consequences of a rearrest and violating the conditions of release.
No matter what, violent offenders or those who have a warrant out for their arrest will come here no matter what. They will see a judge and potentially could go to jail. But the point of this Pretrial Fairness Act is to make sure that they are not taking low-level offenses and wasting jail space on those people, or having CPD, who are going to have a lot on their hands during the DNC week, aren't overextending themselves.
All right, Alex Caprariello live for us here in Chicago. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.